Let me get a breakdown. This man that's sitting next to me. I've known this man my whole life. Crazy enough to say it. This is my cousin. We are a family of men trying to make things happen. I know a lot about what you got going on. I know we talk every other so-and-so. I know if anything comes up, I'll call you. If I got a problem, you going to call me. We going to talk it out. But I know that you hold Richmond on your back, bro. I promise you, every time I see you doing your collabs with Jordan, you had an article in Wall Street. You heard that? Can I say it again?
Yeah, Wall Street.
Wall Street, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, how's it feel, bro? I know I don't really talk about where I'm from. I just say the Bay. I know you specifically saying Richmond. How does that feel to try to put you putting Richmond on?
I mean, that's kind of like, besides my own success, I try to put a highlight on Richmond just because I think we get overshadowed by cities like Oakland or San Francisco. They got a bigger name just because like Oakland got the Panthers, they got a bigger rap scene. Mm-hmm. San Francisco, they got the Warriors, all that. So I just try to put a spotlight on the city that, pretty much raised me because I think it's a lot of creative people out there. It's a lot of people that's trying to get it, but a lot of people don't know Richmond. So I try to push that narrative out that, it's people like me that is creative, really trying to make moves, but they in Richmond. So they get kind of, it's a constant overcast over Richmond. And I think that's very symbolic of that city.
Because before I came out here, because we both not necessarily the same place. I'm from Hercules, California. You're from Richmond. But anyway, from the Bay, bro, it ain't a lot of people making good decisions in life. I know we both have not seen a lot of black men making good decisions.
Oh yeah,
we can pick a couple of them that was doing something right and messed up. So it's like I know how does that feel to know that we come from a place that we have. I say we have a superpower, and our superpower is the ability to talk to people and make them feel comfortable. So how does that feel knowing that we have this power, we have this ability that we're trying to, as you said, overshadow the shit we've been through? You feel like it's not a responsibility we got, but you feel like you want that responsibility in a way?
I mean, it's not a responsibility. It's just that I feel like I owe, Richmond for so much. I mean, our great grandma moved from Louisiana down there. So it's like, this is where she brought her kids and this is where we all grew up. And like, this city in some way, even though all the violence and all that is prevalent, like it kind of protected us too, just because of like how much family we had in Richmond and how much connections we have in Richmond. So I just got a love for this city just because that's the city that raised me. That's where I get my lingo from. That's where I got my swag from. That's where I, talk the way I talk is just because like that was what I was around.
I know, and all the places we moved and you moved, bro, you ain't never changed the way you talk.
Oh, nah, bro.
The music you play, the way you talk.
But I mean, that's like everybody though. People from the A, like they put their city on, and I think I think if you acquire some success and you got a spotlight on you, put on the city that really put you on. I guess I don't know.
So I want to know because we almost had this conversation. You was like, let's wait because I always want to know this. Who and what is Kreativekloth?
I mean, I came up with that name. So my account, so I started on Instagram. That is where I started my journey as far as like content creation and putting stuff out there. My page used to be a page where I used to sell vintage stuff because I used to thrift a lot. So I used to be like posting pictures on my Instagram like, oh, like buy this is the measurements, yada yada. But then like if anybody that sells vintage clothing knows that is a task, bro. You have to like literally go out to a store, shop, and actually find good stuff. Like you could spend a whole 2 hours in the shop and you might not find nothing.
I remember you took me to a thrift shop and I was so confused.
It's a lot, bro. So like I say my switch to just fashion content happened when I got laid off from work during the pandemic. Like I think it was like March 16th is when they called me. They're like,
damn,
hey, we gotta let you go. I'm so sorry. I'm like, you sorry? I got bills to pay. What you mean you sorry?
So what clicked? What switched?
I mean, I was in the house all day. In California, when the pandemic started, like, you couldn't do nothing. Yeah. Like, if you wasn't going to get groceries or if you wasn't getting medicine, they was like, no, stay home. So, like, I was at home 24/7. I need something to do. Like, I can't play the Xbox all day. I can't eat all day. Like, I have to do something. So, like, I just started setting my phone up on a chair, had a cup behind it, and I set the timer, and I just, like, whatever outfit I was wearing, I just take a picture and I just start posting on social media.
Damn. Oh, you got a question, though?
Yeah. How much did your following grow during the pandemic?
Oh, man. I mean, again, I started that account So I had an old account, which was like the one I first started when I got on Instagram. And then I was like, I want a clean slate. I don't want to I want to be inspired. So I'm only going to follow accounts that I'll get inspired from and all that stuff. So I started literally at 0. And then during the pandemic, the first year I got to like 2K. And then the second year, that's when I seen it. Like I was getting 1,000 followers pretty much a month. So like in 2021, my following at the end of the year was like 15K.
Wow.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, this man's so engaged with his followers too. I know he call them family, they cousins. If you don't know his YouTube channel, he calls them cousins.
That's my cousins for sure, man.
But I'll say that he's the most engaged. I kind of took things from him because the way you are engaged with people that follow you, the way he would post every time he hit 1,000 to show people I thank you, I love you. Every time he hit 1,000, I was like, damn. I didn't do that. But the way he did it, I was like, damn, that shit is inspiring. And the way that his style and this way that he started doing his post, you do have your own style. It was the motion throwing, like having articles in the air of clothing. How the hell did you think of that, bro?
That's what, what really got me like a spotlight.
Well, hold on, let me cut you off. Explain to Noah what it is. Yeah, because I know Noah don't know. I know exactly what it is.
I'm about to head to the page now.
But like, explain the style to a person that wouldn't know just for a second.
So the reason I was featured in Wall Street Journal was because I was doing a pose where I was leaning pretty much at like a 45-degree angle in the outfit. And then I also was throwing my bag, like tote bags were really big in 2021, 2022. So I was just throwing them. So like my idea for it was pretty much like, how do I differentiate myself from what everybody else is seeing? And I was like, you know, if it's not gonna be the clothes, it's gonna be what I'm doing. So I started leaning forward. I started throwing my tote bag. I started covering my face with bandanas just to be like, you know, add a little extra. Like this is my page, and this is like things I'm doing that's different from what everybody else doing.
Yo, shit, it's like a style. I seen people doing it. Oh yeah, and bro. I was like, bruh, my cousin was doing that.
A lot of people was doing it, and then like, you know, people was taking it. I had to kind of brush that off and charge it to the game when people was like stealing it, and everybody in their comments like, oh my God, you're so creative with them. I'm like, all right, bro, whatever.
So did it feel like you was like, bro, I did that? Like it kind of felt good to know that somebody stole your shit, but it's like, bro.
Yeah, nah. I think the only part that used to get to me was the fact that they was getting credit for it.
Ooh.
Like, cause like it's a monetization thing. So like, if somebody that do it that got more followers than me, when a brand reach out to them, they go get more money than me because they got more following, but they stole pretty much the reason that the brand even came to them. So like, I charge it to the game. I can't talk about it no more. But yeah.
Yeah. So how you keep motivated going? Like you're dedicated, you engage, you on it. How are you still doing it?
I got goals, man. I got big dreams. Like, you know, I don't come from the worst situation, but I also don't come from the best situation. So like, you know, my dad in jail, he been in jail since I was like 4, 5. So he really has not been there. And my mom was a single parent raising 2 boys from Richmond. So it's like, money ain't all the way there. So like when we would want stuff, I couldn't get it. And I think that's how I got into fashion too. Cause like, I always wanted to be drippy. I always wanted the nice clothes, but like every time I'd be like, Mom, can you give me this? She's like, no. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Man, he used to steal he wouldn't steal, he used to ask us for our clothes, take our clothes.
Bro, I used to trade clothes. I used to rage our closet, bro, because I'm like, this is what I want to dress like right now.
Bro, we used to trade clothes. He used to take our clothes. I used to take his big brother clothes because he's the only ones I could fit. Where we had a system going.
Yeah, it was I knew when I went in that house and I saw that bin, I was like, oh yeah, that's the clothes y'all giving away? All right, cool. I'm going to take these. I'm going to take this hoodie. I'm going to take this jacket. Yeah, I'm taking that.
Yeah, my mom used to get rid of stuff. If we never wore it, never had no purpose for it, she'll get rid of it.
Man, well, I mean, there are a bajillion of you guys.
There's a lot of them.
The jolly beige giants.
It was me. As I got the biggest, I couldn't fit into their stuff no more. But
wait, you're the biggest right now?
Yeah, I'm the biggest.
Sure. Oh shit.
I couldn't fit in those clothes. His style, if I could fit the shirt this man got on right now, boy, he would be flying back without it.
Oh yeah, I got that Bodie on, man. If you know, you know. That's that Bodie. I got double RL on, Yucatan shoes. I mean,
see, that sounds like French to me. I don't even know what that is.
Man,
I ain't gonna say too much, man. If you know, you know.
Came with the sauce.
You saying with the sauce? So who you modeled it after? Like, where'd you get this style from? Because we just came from black hoodies and big jeans.
Yeah, you ain't seen this in the Bay.
No.
I just like seeing different silhouettes. I like seeing different cuts and clothes. I like to try out new stuff. So like, I don't really try to model my style after anything. It's like if I see a piece that I like, I buy it, and then like that's gonna give me inspiration to create more outfits out from it. I mean, I get inspiration from just like as far as like motivation, and then like to keep going. Like it's some homies I follow on Instagram that keep me going, because I'm like, oh yeah, they getting that success, they getting that check, and I'm like, oh yeah, like that keep me motivated as far as like wanting to post. But like when it come to my style, like that's solely just like me.
What do you start off? What piece you start with first, or is it just I don't know. I start with like the shoes, and then I try to make something out the shoes, or I do the shirt and I try to make something out the shirt.
I say anybody that's trying to build an outfit, start with the pants.
Ooh,
The pants are always gonna tell you how the rest of the outfit go look for me. I mean, for most black people, they look at shoes, but like for me, like the way the pants sit on top of the shoe or above the shoe, and how the pants kind of layer with the shirt or the jacket, like that's gonna tell me if like that's a cool outfit that I'm wearing or not.
Okay.
So I always start with the pants. I like unique pants. I like extremely wide pants too. Like I just like pants because pants really bring the outfit together.
All right, let me talk about a pair of pants that somebody wore into this office one day. My man was very excited with this fit he wore. He had some bell-bottom jeans on, and people thought it was funny. They tried to make jokes. I thought it was clean for him the way he did it.
Thank you.
You pulling off bell-bottom jeans, player?
It could be done.
You can be done.
It could be done. I mean, I don't think I've owned a pair of bell bottoms, but I could see where it could be done. I'm not gonna elaborate on that, but
Okay, I'm just saying it was a nice fit. They was trying to get on his head, but the way this man was walking with a nice strut, I was like, oh, he feeling himself today.
I mean, people always go laugh at what they can't do themselves.
Damn.
Here you go, player.
Oh, it's the video.
Oh, okay, let me see. Oh yeah, the pants cool. What?
I think it's a whole video, right?
And you got the leather. Yeah, that's cool.
The fit was fire.
Thank you, man.
Clothes are all about what makes you feel good.
100%. That's what I always tell people. It's about how it makes you feel.
Yeah.
So let me ask: do you have a pyramid of like fashion rules?
Oh yeah, I gotta
hear
I
this.
think
I need to
that-
get better.
I mean, there's certain things I definitely will not wear, just because I feel like it's kind of played out.
Yeah, I want to know all of this.
I think it's like a lot of rappers, bro. Like, just give up the Amiris, bro. Give them up. Like the Amiri jeans. I'm not saying don't shop Amiri jeans. I'm just saying like throw some extra, like the super skinny ones, and then they wear the big ass Balenciaga shoes.
Yeah,
and it's
it
just
look like tugboats.
bro. What like those jeans don't fit you in those shoes. Like,
Too damn big.
yeah, it's like, bro, you could do so much more, especially if you got money to afford Amiri and you got money to afford Balenciaga shoes. Like, throw some Craig Green on. Like, throw something different on. Throw some Celine. Throw some Undercover on. Like, you could really do
Some
more
Sandra.
with it. Yeah, like you could do so
Yeah,
much
some
more.
Adidas.
Some
I don't
some
know what
Loewe, like you could do so much more than what that outfit is, and you could change your style up and not look like everybody else. Like, so I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I don't want to get on here and say people can't dress, but like, if you got money to afford that stuff, start venturing out and trying new stuff too.
Do you feel like accessories also is a big part in your outfit? Because the big chains, the watches, the way you kind of match the watches and the necklace together.
That's kind of like a publicity thing. Not a publicity thing, but it's more of like a status thing. If you got a big rope chain on, you got your, the little signet is super big. Like, I feel like that's more of like, oh, I really got that shit on. Like, I really got a necklace. It's not more so about the outfit. But accessories are important though.
Yeah, like a nice, I don't know, gold chain to match a nice watch. Not out there, but kind of.
Oh
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. Like I got my main accessories. I typically always wear a watch. It's a Nixon, so it's like $60, nothing crazy. I got my class ring that I always wear, and I throw a chain on every once in a while, but like I'm not heavy on accessories because like I don't really wear too much of them. I don't think it's important. You know?
I believe you got to
can
have something.
one. If you have one or two, it's like cool, but you could overdo it too.
I believe every good man should have a watch. I think that's a necessity because it's the it differentiates a boy from a man. A watch.
I mean, you gotta know what time it is.
Yeah.
If you don't know what time it is, I don't know.
I
what
mean,
you
but
doing.
cell phones carry that purpose. It's just in fashion history, having a watch is that's like you get where that comes from is a father is supposed to give you the watch, right, when you become a man. right? And that's traditions that have been carrying on, and we lost them because fathers are unfortunately optional now. So yeah, and so so that's been a tradition, and then just been a staple of menswear is the watch.
I'm gonna do that. I got a ring from my dad. I'm gonna try to pass down.
Yeah, exactly. Like this watch right here. This is the watch I'm most. I'm a watch collector, but this is the one that I'm most proud of because this is. I can luckily say I bought in a few watches before, but this is the first watch my mother ever bought me. And so this is the one, and it's my favorite. It's my most expensive watch, and it's my favorite watch.
Ooh. Shit, what's your most memorable piece you got for somebody gave you? Well,
awkward silence.
I'm just saying, mama ain't give you nothing. They slid you like a bracelet. Remember we was younger, we got the bracelets or something.
I'm trying to think of something I got now. My mentor actually gave me a G-Shock watch that I like.
Wow.
I still have it. He gave that to me when I was a sophomore in high school, and I still got that same black G-Shock because G-Shocks was in. And I got that G-Shock. I was like, oh yeah. I was never checking the time, but I was like, yeah, I got the G-Shock.
Got that G-Shock.
I remember the G-Shocks.
That G-Shock era was fire.
So
hell yeah,
that was a time to be alive. But I would say this is my pyramid, right? Fit. It's fit on the top, right? Quality, material are the two below it, right? And there's not really a third. It's aesthetic and trend, right? But fit is the top for me. It has to fit right. If the fit doesn't fit right, it doesn't matter if it's the most expensive piece in the world. It could be the most expensive piece on you. If it doesn't fit, it ain't worth it.
And for some people, that's like the main thing. The fit gotta be expensive for it to be a good fit. And that's not.
Yeah.
That's not true at all.
That's not true at all.
Because a dude can walk in with a well-tailored suit for $99 and look 1,000 times better with the dude wearing the baggy $999 designer.
That is absolutely true. That don't even go over his ass.
Exactly.
He still got a belt on.
Exactly.
All right,
I've seen a lot of that out here.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot more when we go out tonight. We're going out tonight in this city. Y'all gonna hit us. Y'all gonna see us out there. But there's another thing I want to talk about. Actually, there's one thing I want to ask you how you felt. There was a video that you put out on your YouTube where you went out to an opening of a store. You took your homie with you, and then towards the end of the video, you gave your mother a gift. Yeah,
that's a big one.
Greg, what is this?
You said you're going to Vegas, ain't you?
Yeah.
Man.
How did that feel, bro?
I mean, in the video I talked about, cause literally I went to his house cause like I was down. I was like, this is like before I moved to Texas, so I was still living at home. My mom, I was sleeping on an air mattress in the living room, and I was just not at a point where I wanted to be in life. And then something happened. I went to his house and I was just like complaining. I was crying. I'm like, bro, like I want to be able to help my mom. And anyway, bro, like I can't do anything right now, and I feel like a loser as a son and like as a man because I can't help my mom. But like just through this year, got the Foot Locker partnership, got Nike, got Dark Moderns, and like I was able to acquire something to give her for her birthday this year. I wanted to make it special, so I gave her a certain amount of money. I'm not gonna say how much, but it's just
a good chunk, very good chunk of money.
I just, as a man and like, my dad not being there, I've always seen my mom struggle. So like that has always been my goal, to just help her whenever I can, even if she don't need it. Like she was already go do something for her birthday. I just wanted to like give her a little extra so she could do more than she already had planned. So it was a great feeling, bro. It's an unmatched feeling, and I definitely want to continue to do that.
Because when I watched that video, I started tearing up. I was like, if this man put his mama on the phone, I swear to God, I'm gonna cry. If I seen it, because I was like, I know that shit felt good.
Oh yeah, it's an amazing feeling, bro.
Man, I know what's next. What's next for Gregory Cooper, and what's next for Kreativekloth?
Next year, I plan on doing a lot more. So. Continue to grow the YouTube, man. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube, it's Kreativekloth with K's on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe up. I'm almost at 500 subscribers. Go to YouTube just because if you have the attention of people to sit through a video that's like, one of my videos is 23 minutes long. If you have the attention span, I mean, not the attention span, but the eyes on you for somebody to watch you for 23 minutes, like that is a different type of pull. So I just want to be able to continue to grow to YouTube, continue to grow my Instagram because that's where I started. I always got love for my Instagram crew. People always talk shit about Instagram because they say it's all a popularity thing, but it's like it depends on who you follow.
And if it's authentic. If the love's authentic.
Yeah.
I always got love for Instagram. And just continue to grow. I mean, I started my LLC last year, Creative Studios. I planned on, having a drop as far as like clothes, and I had some socks that I actually got my socks on. I was gonna plan on drop some stuff this year, but money got in the way. So next year I'm definitely going full send with that. I'm trying to take 2 trips out the country next year.
Oh shit.
Japan on the list, and I want to go somewhere in Southern America. But just continue to do what I'm doing, man. I don't really have like a set thing right now. I'm just like going with the flow, just enjoying the process. I'm not trying to worry too much about the future because I want to live more in the present, but I'm just enjoying the process of just me changing. Like, it's so crazy just watching like my page and watching old YouTube videos, just how much like as a person I change over time. So I'm just enjoying it.
Damn. I got one more personal question I gotta ask you. We out this thing. It's just a question. From that backyard when we had that conversation, how you feeling now?
Oh man, I feel great. I mean, it's been a year now since I've lived in Texas. And, I pay my rent on time, all that. So like, it feels good to pay your bills, have a little extra money to go somewhere, and not worried about money 24/7. Like, I'm not saying like I'm really got it, but I pay I pay my bills on time, and I have a little extra if I could shop, I could go somewhere. I don't have to worry about like, damn, I ain't got no money. I got to sit back a little bit. So I'm just chilling.
Absolutely.
It feels great. It feels great.
Hey, man, I'm proud of you. I love
Appreciate you.
Always got your back. I see you. Hey,
we locked in.
We locked in. Shit ain't never gonna change.
Look, let me just say this. We used to be so connected at the hip growing up. And then we realized we was different ages.
I
was in elementary school and he went to middle school, so we was no longer kicking it like that. But yeah, we at the hip though. I call him, he called me whenever he needs something.
Oh yeah.
So like,
I'm calling him first. If he don't answer, all right, shit, who else I gotta call?
Damn, nigga. Like,
I'm sorry, I'm calling him first.
Nah, it's okay, but not even in the equation. Damn.
Yeah,
man,
some feelings.
a little bit. Well, I appreciate you, big bro. I appreciate you a little. We in this thing. Well, I'm so happy right now. I'm so juiced. We about to be out in the city tonight. If you do see us, please say what's up. Don't talk too long to us because we're gonna be very in our feelings.
Man.
But once again, tell them where they can follow you at.
Hey, Kreativekloth, man, with K's. Kreativekloth. If you spell Kreativekloth with C's all the way through, just replace the C's with K's.
Hey,
and that's the same on.
Spell it for them, because I got a feeling a lot of people out there.
We don't need to spell it out.
Hey, there's a lot of people out there they don't know. Hey, man.
They're like, what
they still don't know
that Cloth boy name again?
He's
creative, but I don't know his last name. I think his name Cloth or something like. I'm almost at 17K on Instagram, so go ahead and get me to that point. Push me over that
just gave
limit.
you a follow, my friend.
Appreciate it.
Follow me back, please. Man, you're too cool. All right. With that, we have our musical break. Are you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
We have, I don't even know their full name. It's DVSN.
Mm-hmm.
Take it slow.
I thought it was
Oh,
no, it's Division, but you just take out some letters.
Okay.
Excuse me.
All right. We will be back on Southside Dash
Radio.
That's right. Let's get it started.
But I love the way you work it. Ay, I love the way you work it.